Train the muscles, not the joints.
Welcome back to Natural Gland Bodybuilding, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about bicep isolation through something you guys probably have not considered. So one of the things that I found from training biceps, and this is even more pronounced now because of the shoulder injury that I had and stuff, and there's a little bit of let's say laxity in the joint, so sometimes the bicep brachii has to help stabilize the shoulder joint. But because of this, I've noticed that sometimes I'm bringing in more forearm in the bicep exercise, which can work against me. Now, if you want to build forearms, that's great. But if you see my forearms, you notice that my forearms they're a little bit overpronounced, and I notice that sometimes they're taking the stress off the bicep when I'm doing something like a dumbbell or barbell curl. So there are a couple ways that I've found to get around this. And it's just me training fun, just for trying something different. So one of the ways I actually accidentally discovered when I was joking around and lifting exercise rocks on the beach. See, the left rock is a little heavier than the right one. So I'm gonna have to switch it up here. Try this out. Oh, I like that. Yeah, this rock's a perfect weight actually. And that's called the claw method, where basically you're gripping differently. So when you grip a dumbbell, you're gripping more like a claw instead of closing the hands all together, right? So as you can see in this clip here, I'm just lifting the dumbbell vertically with the dumbbell between the two fingers. And I'm just lifting the dumbbell that way. And that's keeping the forearms, at least a lot of the forearm out of the movement, and I'm concentrating on the bicep brachii, which is kind of where I want to get that pumpy and lumpy feeling. So you could do this as a finisher, or you could do it as a starter, and then move into your normal bicep workout. And this could be a good way to really hit that bicep peak, right? This just in. There have been recent developments in the Natural Gland bodybuilding scandal, where he was abusing Sasquatches in order to facilitate the marketing and selling of rocks which were not rocks itself. As you can remember, they were Sasquatch poop. In the background, there have been gunshots going off, proving to this reporter that the Sasquatches have now gained weapons. Natural Gland bodybuilding is now in the middle of an uprising. Poetic justice for Natural Gland bodybuilding? This reporter thinks so. More at 11. Another way to do it is when you're barbell curling, is that you can use wrist straps. Now, I know this seems like a pansy sort of move, but a lot of you guys know that if you're doing back work and you're not using wrist straps during your back training, you're getting a lot of forearm work anyway. And if your forearms are overdeveloped, the first thing you want to do is take the forearms out of the movement when you're doing biceps. So one way I discovered, which works really well, is to use some wrist straps on the bar and tighten it up really well, so that way my hand can almost be loose on the bar as I'm curling. And this assists me with isolating that bicep brachii instead of the forearms once again hitting fatigue first before the bicep does. Now, I'm not saying you have to do this all the time, but doing this once in a while may assist you with really hitting that weak link. And yeah, I think a lot of guys out there who are training biceps and are not necessarily able to get any sort of bicep development, it might be because their forearms are taking over and they're doing the movements in a standard sort of way, and therefore their grip is hitting exhaustion long before their biceps do. So these are a couple of ways that you can start to look at how to train biceps. And it's not necessarily just a standard technique adjustment, but more a grip adjustment that can make all of the difference in your training biceps. So yeah, this was just a quick video. I just wanted to show you what I'm doing and some different strategies in how you can really isolate this area. I hope this helps out in your training. Thanks a lot for watching. And if you need to get a hold of me, just go to naturalglambodybuilding.com. And thanks to the Patreon supporters. And I'm hearing gunshots in the background. There's a good chance that I'm being hunted. I did not realize that Bigfoot and Sasquatch and these people that work out in the woods that have bought my training program, I didn't realize they have weapons. They have weapons now. They've become an advanced species, which is disturbing.
Get away from me, Sasquatch! Get away! I told you back!
I assumed because they were using my workout programs that they did not have much intelligence. But I can see that I have underestimated them. I don't even know what to say now. I'm really disturbed by this whole unfolding of this scenario.
Come on, come back! Get out of here! Come on!
If you guys have any ideas, put them in the comments, because I'm honestly, Sasquatch monster people with weapons, what am I supposed to do with that? I don't think I can train hard enough in order to overthrow these guys now. Well, it's a good thing our politicians really like it when we have weapons, huh? Yeah, this is probably what they were worried about, the Sasquatch uprising. This is what it was really about. I can see the politics. The politicians are all of a sudden making sense, because I don't like it that the Sasquatches have weapons now. This is not good. Natural